Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1967 Smith Corona Super Sterling Vintage Portable Typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line it up with the edge of the platen, which is this main roller that feeds the paper. And above that are the margins, and you just push them down like this and move them. I'm going to set this left one on 0 and this right one around 75, about the length of a page. And this is the paper bail that sits on top, holds the page down. It's got 2 adjustable rollers. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit this line space, gets it back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you flip that switch back, it skips 2. 1 more, it skips 3. That works good. We're going to keep it on single and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. To switch from black to red, flip that switch down to that red square. Prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. When you have it in the middle, it prints no ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. And if you have it on top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. So we're going to move that down to the red ink. Beautiful. This is one of the best when it comes to daily typing. The print looks really good. So if you want to daily type and just have fun, this is what you want. And this is one of the only styles that has this color. It's like a bluish, greenish, turquoise maybe, I don't know. Very pretty. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You just flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy, or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. Got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Above that is the backspace. That works good. And above that is the touch control from low, medium, and high. The further down you go, the harder you do have to hit the keys for them to print. They do respond faster. And the farther up you go to lower, you don't have to hit them as hard, but they don't respond as fast. We're going to flip this back up to black so it prints the top portion of the ribbon. And right next to that we have the tab. So we're going to go ahead and hit that. And there is one set right there, so we're going to hit the CL button to clear that. See how many I think we have. We're going to clear that one too. And now we don't have any tabs set, so we're going to set one somewhere in the middle by hitting that set button right there. And since we were already at it, we didn't stop at it, so now we're at the beginning. We're going to stop at that spot. And you can set as many tabs as you want on this model. And below that is the MR, stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, the keys are locked and they won't print unless you hit that MR button. And it will allow you to type past that block all the way to the end. We're going to open the hood. It slides to the front like this, and all the brand new ribbon is loaded on the left side, so it's pulling to the right. And if you want to switch that direction, you push that where my thumb is, you push that back and it pulls to the left. Push it to the front, pulls to the right. We want it to keep pulling to the right for now, so we're going to keep that direction going. And the only flaw on this model is these carriage release levers. If you watch my videos, you'll see that these things do break very easily. They're made out of plastic. This is a 3D printed version, and these do not break very easily. And I do have those available in my shop if you are looking for an extra lever. There's one on each side. This is the carriage locking. So if you hold it up, it'll release the carriage and it'll lock it in the middle. And to release that, you just pull the carriage to the right. Here's the other. So this is a cream colored 3D printed lever. You can't even tell that it's 3D printed. It looks good. It matches the color of the other plastic parts. By the way, the carriage is very smooth. And if you push in this button, It'll disable the spacing when you turn the knob so you can get to an exact spot on the page. When you let it go, you get those clicks. Each one of those clicks is a space. And the same concept, when you push down this lever on the inside, it'll disable the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. When you lift it up, you get the clicks, and that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.